back, Brawlers and my Baku crew, and hello to any new viewers. It's BakuBrad96, and today, for day 4 of my Bakugan Battle Brawlers Legacy Celebration Week, I will be going into Season 2, or New Vestroia, and looking at those Bakugan that I have. So I do have a bit of them. I will be breaking it into 2 parts, a video for today and a video for tomorrow. Today's video will cover the regular Bakugan that I have, a few translucents, as well as a few special attack. So before we get right into it, I want to remind everyone watching that 80% of you are not subscribed, so please hit that subscribe button because I am producing daily Bakugan content that I hope everyone is enjoying, as far as unboxings, deck lists, and so forth. I am working on a few new things that I hope to get out by next month or next year, so definitely don't want to miss anything. I am uploading a deck profile later today, so make sure you hit that notification bell, that way you don't miss it. Now let's go ahead and get right into it. Gonna start things off with a translucent that I have, and that is a translucent Alpha Percival. It is Ventus instead of Darkest, but very cool nonetheless. It does have some manual parts here, and then it just opens. Oh, close the tail there. A G power of 650, so in New Vestroia they did start getting stronger. But this is him. Very cool that I have an older translucent Bakugan. Probably one of the cooler ones in the collection that I do have. Next up is one of the only other ones that I have. I do have 3. One of them will be saved for tomorrow for a special reason, but the other one is a Aqua Sparkagon. It opens up like so, and then it has 2 manual arms. It has a G power of 600. Again, before B power, they had G power. Kind of a weird difference there. And then since I did show the Brontes, I actually have 2 others. I have a Ventus and its original faction, or back then attribute, Chaos. Oh. Well, if I can find the magnets. So the Ventus Brontes has a G power of 500. Quite weaker. And then the Chaos has 410, so even though it's the original, it's the weakest. Very peculiar, but there it is nonetheless. Moving on, I will show off the Dragonoid of the series. I do believe it was called Neo Dragonoid. There was a lot of different Dragonoids, but this was, I think, the first of Season 2. I'm probably wrong, but I'm hoping I'm at least close. So it does have manual parts here. It has feet. Obviously, I do have it in Darkest and Pyrus. And then 3 horns are manual as well. I'll show that one there. And then we'll pop out the Pyrus the same way. So this one is definitely detailed a lot, and I definitely like it. Very cool. The Darkest has 520 G power. The Pyrus has 560, so rightfully stronger. But here they are side by side for a little comparison. A very cool Dragonoid, right? So detailed. Opens up quite a bit for the older Bakugan. Very cool. Straighten up the cards here. Moving on, we'll go into the Aqua Sparkagon, or the remaining Aquas that I have. So I believe this is a iteration of the Ingram Bakugan, which was Shun's new partner in the second arc. And that was Cosmic Ingram, I think is this one's name. So it has a G power, if I can find it, of 540, right there on the wing. The manual parts are the lower wings here. These fold out as well as these do. Very cool bird Bakugan. Well, bird-like anyway. And then I do have the Hades Bakugan, or the Mechanical Alpha Hydranoid. It was made to look exactly like Alpha Hydranoid was. It has a manual horn there, as well as 2 manual feet. And there's the 3 heads, of course. The G power looks like 570, yeah, so 570 Gs. And there it is. And so I'm not really positive what the next one's name is, but it's another Darkus. I do believe this is some form of either Dragonoid or Percival, but I don't know which. Let me know in the comments down below if you do know the name of this Bakugan. It has a G power of 590. And that's it all folded out. Had quite a bit manual parts. The top horns here, the inner wings, and then the side little wings underneath. So quite a bit manually, but still ball-esque. Doesn't fold out too much. Moving on, what we have left are known as the Special Attack Bakugan. I do have 2 that are the same, and these were the Vortex Dragonoids or the Spin Dragonoids. I'm not really sure which they were, but they do have manual parts, horns there, and feet on the bottom. Go ahead and fold them all out. Okay. And what was made them unique is you actually wound them up, and if they work, which mine are really old and I don't know if they work, but they used to actually spin around, and that one doesn't, and I don't think my Aquas works either, but I will try. You can kind of hear the spring. Ooh, it just sounds pretty rough, but we're gonna try. No, so neither one of mine spin anymore, which is unfortunate. They are very old, but they did used to spin around when they opened. But anyway, so the Aquas has 650 G power. It's a shame I don't know how to fix them. If I did, I definitely would, because that really was a cool feature. It's a shame I couldn't get it to work on camera for everyone. It is still a cool Bakugan nonetheless, so here's it, you know, close up. Random phone ringing in the background, sorry. And then the Chaos, which the face looks really cool and menacing. Very dragon-like on both of them. The Chaos has 600 G power, so around the same on both. Not too bad. Alright. So the second to last Special Attack Bakugan is one that I really like, personally. It is Elfin, and this one is Chaos. And what made this Bakugan so unique is the G power actually changed when it opened and you rolled it. So this one has quite a bit of options. It has 570, 660, 340, or, oh, that's just it. So 570, 660, or 340 G power. Could be its G power depending on when it landed. When it rolled, it was kind of a roulette. You can see the gear there that turns it. See? Very neat. It was such a really cool Bakugan and a really cool gimmick to the game. I really liked it. You know, the original partner of Marucho in Season 1 was Preyas, and its attribute did the same thing. So they kept the wheel around, but they changed it to G-Power change instead of attribute, or, well, now it's factions. But very, very unique, and I wonder if they will add this feature to Bakugan in the future of the, well, now, if they'll add it to Bakugan in modern day, because that would be a really cool thing to do. So, very neat, you know, really, really cool. Just don't know what else to say. It is one of the favorites that I have of the older series. It's very neat. But that doesn't compare anything to my absolute favorite. And I forgot all about showing this when I showed my very first Darkus team. I probably should have showed this Bakugan then. I'm super hyped about it. It is honestly my favorite Bakugan. As some of you already know, I have talked about it, and that is Hydranoid, but a certain form of Hydranoid. I actually have its final form, which debuted in New Vestroia. This is Alpha Hydranoid. Mine is a little beat up. The horn is really loose. When I got it, someone had painted it, so I've had a hard time getting the paint off. I got a good bit of it off with nail polish remover, but unfortunately some is still there. So if anyone knows any suggestions to clean this beautiful Bakugan up, please let me know in the comments down below. As well as if anyone knows how to fix the wobbly horn there. I actually caused that while I was trying to scrub the paint off with nail polish remover. So any tips would be very appreciated because I would love to restore this beautiful Bakugan. It is my favorite. It is the final form of Hydranoid. So let's go ahead and look into it. Go ahead, and he has his manual feet here that are very big for the Bakugan. And the reason this was a special attack before I go ahead and open him up is this metal ring right here, very reminiscent of his dual form, is all metal. So he does have a horn that folds out. Of course, his doesn't stay. It kind of jingles. But here he is. So cool. Alpha Hydranoid. A G power of 670. He wasn't necessarily the strongest, but I never really cared. Him being the final form of Hydranoid just certainly was my favorite Bakugan. So of course he has his heads here that unfortunately are not painted. You know, I think they should have added an eye like they did. But it was always confusing whether these were supposed to be the other heads because of the little pieces right there in the corner. But still an amazing Bakugan nonetheless. The final form of Hydranoid, and a great way to end out the video. Really amazing. I hope everyone enjoyed my new Vestroia collection. And part 2 will come tomorrow. So thank everyone for watching, and as of recording, we did hit 50 subscribers. I can't believe it. I already have giveaways planned out until, let's see, the Diamond Finnica goes until December. Then from December until January 4th, we have the Diamond Talon. And then January to February, we're going to have the Core Dragonoid. So after that, for 50, I'll have a very special giveaway, but I'm not going to release any information about it until the other ones get wrapped up. Thank all of you for your amazing support. I can't believe we're at 50 already. You are all amazing. Thank you, and I can't wait to produce more amazing content. See you next time.